When I was single and living in Charlotte, my two friends and I, Kat and Christine, we tried everything we could to meet a man. If you guys saw Love is Blind Charlotte, you would completely understand how impossible of a task that is. Um, Not saying for everybody. Your kids live up there, but anyway. And we tried to show Christine you could do this without a dating app. So we'd go to like the Home Depot, the Target, the Carowinds, NASCAR races, church, like a different one every week. Like you name it, we tried it. At one point, we went to a comedy show and Kat, she's like, yeah, I've got some material. One day I was having an emergency, so I called 911 and I was like, 911, where's my husband? And they're like, oh, I don't know, ma'am. When was the last time that you saw him? No, I'm asking you, where's my husband? He's missing. I can't find him. Where is he? Well, ma'am, like, calm down. Let us know. What does he look like? Height, weight, eye color, hair color. You don't get it. There are no single men in Charlotte. Where is my husband? So, this episode, Love is Blind, Season 10, Episode 5, Where the Hell is My Husband? This reminds me of my friend Kat. Let's watch.
Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
Yeah, my friend was a mess. She was like, is it because I wear snakeskin shoes? I promise they don't bite. It's because the cheetah prints. I won't chase you. We went to New York City for a girls' trip. She sold her condo in 3 weeks, had a new job, left for New York City, and has been gone ever since.
Did she find a husband there?
Last time I checked, no. But Christine went to Boston and found one. I didn't find one in Charlotte either. Mine was in Columbia. Love is Blind, Season 5. Oh, I'm Lauren, your friend and attorney host who loves to overanalyze everything and apparently overanalyzed us into a kerfuddle last episode because I didn't know who the hell was engaged to who. We thought that Connor was proposing to Jess and it was Chris, so womp.
We're
almost to the end of it.
Yeah, we had a hard time keeping those men
Straight.
Yeah, we were so confused with the two of them.
And this is Dee.
Her paralegal and smartass sidekick and co-host.
And all right, so we have 5 couples. I know that there's 7 in this season. So hopefully we just wrap up the last 2 now and get out of the pods because I'm ready to watch it. Beginning of Where the Hell is My Husband? Well, where the hell is Tyler? Because Kevin walks into his date. She's not there. Well, I'll tell you where she is. We know. He doesn't listen. She's at the hotel and he's crying in the pods to his boys.
She told him. She told him the last time she talked to him that she wasn't coming back.
She's not playing any games with you, bae. But she was saying that he just wants to play around. I don't know. The experiment's not for him, but maybe he isn't ready.
Well, I don't think this experiment's for her either, honestly.
Good point.
Yeah.
I think
I thought her expectations, I mean, the whole process is talking to different people and getting to know them so that you can propose. And she's not willing to take being second or not someone's first choice in a process that involves multiple people. So I don't think it was a good show for her to do either.
Should have been more like Brie. Kia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She let her names. Kia.
Yeah. She wanted him to say he was her, boyfriend and all of this other stuff. And he's letting her know that he's between 2 girls and she's just not accepting the process.
I thought you were going to say he's doing an Eiffel Tower.
I don't even know what that means. Is that some more sexual slang or something that I'm lost on?
Woo! So he should have acted more like Kia. Yeah. Sorry, Kevin. You're toast.
Well, I mean, we still got Kia. Maybe he'll go and propose to her.
True. We got 2 more couples. Actually, it's only 1 couple because Devonte and Brittany have already proposed, and we're going to see the reveal.
Do it. I'm excited.
Okay, I forgot for us to guess what everybody looked like. I had said that I imagined red hair in this couple. But there's Devonte. I did not expect an A at the end of his name. He's not how I imagined.
He's not French.
No. I did think
I thought he was going to be more athletic because he was the one that talked about football and stuff.
I thought he would be taller and thinner.
Well, he's not stood up yet, so maybe
He's not big, but he's got broad shoulders. That's what I mean by thinner. Like he's got I think his shoulders look athletic.
Yeah, I said he played football, so I would have said, yeah.
All right, so Brittany, because she's the one that said you won't expect what I look like. So
maybe she's going to be one that has hair that's edgy or eccentric.
I want to say she also is going to have brown hair, dark hair, curly. I imagine curls. I think she's going to be short.
I think she's going to be short.
I think she's curvy. I think she's got that 36, 24, 36.
The Marilyn Monroe figure.
Only if she's 5'3". Well, I was thinking Sir Mix-a-Lot. I like big butts.
Oh. You would go to a music song.
My mom loves that song. She has a cup that says I like big cups. All right, so let's see. So Devonte, wow, he's got blue eyes. I did imagine he would have lighter eyes. So that is interesting. I didn't think freckles, but his freckles are cute. Dark hair, curls.
Yep, you're right. Marilyn Monroe.
36, 24, 36.
You called
Probably
it.
about 5'3". Gorgeous.
Yeah.
They are going to be so cute when they see each other here in a second.
They're going to be a handsome couple.
Oh my God, they're going to make pretty kids. So apparently he does have some red in his beard.
I honestly don't know what to think about this couple. Some of the things that she was saying was throwing some major
that he's
red
short
flags.
And fat?
I didn't think he was either one of those things, especially in comparison to her height.
One day.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you said immediately. You were like, he's really tall and she's wearing these 6-inch heels.
Yeah. She is very superficial. So I don't know. I think she may be one of those girls that's not going to get past looks.
She did ask if he expected her to be white. I didn't. But I think that's because my old roommate, Brandon, his sister is Brittany. And I was imagining her maybe. She was actually on The Bachelor. But she is also a woman of color, beautiful woman of color. But she's not curvy like that. So like, I don't know. It's what I thought. Just a very beautiful woman.
They look really good.
Tina.
Yeah, they look really good together.
I was just so cute, but
I was just surprised because she was already, I mean, she just met him and she's attacking his looks. So
we're all going to get fat one day. Well, yeah, tell me about it.
She wouldn't have picked him out in a bar is what she said. So
been there doing that. Oh yeah. Wouldn't have picked him out in a bar, but she still thinks he's attractive. And then she says that his kisses are the kisses that will get her pregnant. No, honey, you're going to have to sleep with him. It's going to have to go farther than that.
She said that about his eyes too. He had gorgeous eyes.
That's what I meant, his eyes.
Yeah.
He did have I did think he had a nerdy voice, but then seeing him, it's not nerdy.
No, he looks like a football player.
And I think that's why I was thinking taller and thinner because I was, I guess, imagining like Steve Urkel or something. But yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I hope she's not mean to him.
I hope not. Be nice to him, Brittany. Be nice.
Yeah.
Emma and Mike, it looks like this is going to be our last engagement. Emma gives one of these emotional blah, blah, blah speeches I was talking about last time. It just feels like a lot of filler
Crying
words.
and stuff.
Crying and shit. And Mike's like, sorry, I didn't grow up being emotional. And I'm thinking, me either, but this isn't my engagement. Although I didn't cry when my husband proposed.
I didn't either. Well, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm broke.
So yeah, Kevin, what's going to happen with Kevin?
That's what I was wondering, because there was still Kia. Apparently, they don't get engaged, because this was our
There's only
seventh couple.
7.
Yeah, this was our 7th couple.
Well, let's see how this fire burns. But it means we're not going to be seeing them until potentially
like-
singles night.
I feel like we should. That's the last couple we should just start watching, so we can see all these side conversations going on.
Maybe once Love is Blind stops giving us a million episodes a week.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to figure out though who's who if we're not in pods anymore, waiting on the last reveal.
Well, we've seen everybody except for presumably we're going to see Emma and Mike this episode.
Right.
So let's
Then
see.
we can start watching. Okay.
So apparently, the story that the guys have in the kitchen is that Kevin told Tyler that she was the one and she bounced. And they're telling him, you did what you're supposed to do. You fell in love with 2 women. That was so wrong of her. I wonder if they know how on the fence he's been, though.
Yeah. I mean, he's been really so wishy-washy. I'll be surprised if either one of them take him at this point.
She wanted him to cut Kia. And, well, here we are.
He
A
did.
few hours later, presumably.
In a way. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't complete it. Right.
No,
but I
he's
said
sitting there
he
saying
would go
Kia's
with the
always
one that
been
was
his
the
number
most,
1.
I know, but I said he would go with the one that was more assertive with him, which was Tyler. And then she backed out and bailed.
Now, what's sounding like a proposal sounds like bullshit. Like, that flower has bloomed. I fell in love with you because you didn't make demands on me.
You gave me peace.
You had no expectations. I couldn't love anyone more. What? Please. That is not, ladies, this is not a reason to fall in love with somebody because they don't have any expectations, because you don't have expectations of them.
He doesn't have expectations of himself. Let's just be real. Like, he needs to find himself before he gets into a relationship with somebody. He needs to know what he wants.
You're number 1, Tyler. No. You're number 1, Kia. No, and he said she's always been up there, which it almost sounded like he was saying that they were neck and neck anyway. I get that. But as soon as he starts with this like flowery stuff and I think he's about to propose, he then comes down to talk to her about Tyler. You know what, honey? Tyler is out of the picture. This is your proposal, presumably. No need to talk about her anymore because she's gone.
Bye-bye.
What is he doing?
I think he's about to blow it with Kia. That's what I think.
I get social awkward vibes from him. I've said that from the beginning.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a believer that when you know yourself, it's easier to pick people. It's when you don't know yourself that you get this confused. So I just think he's got a lot of self-growth that he needs to do.
I think he's a people pleaser.
And
And
that's
this
always
just wasn't
hard.
the right experiment. Kevin running his mouth at the wrong time. Romantic moment, but I didn't want Tyler to leave. And I made a decision and that was out of pressure. I don't want you to feel like you're second. Did you see what was coming next?
Pretty much. Yeah, the same thing I would have done.
Okay. The first time I listened to this through, because we still haven't watched it. We don't know what anybody looks like. First time I listened to this through, I was like, Kia, you encouraged him to look your way instead of Tyler's and continue to encourage him to look your way instead of Tyler's. I wondered if Kia came on this show just to start some shit.
That's a good possibility. You know, I think a lot of people on these reality shows anymore are just using them as stepping stones to get followers and TikTok and all the videos and stuff and get famous so that they can make money in other avenues besides the actual shows.
So what happens is Kevin gets cut off by Kia, which is fine. Somebody needed to cut him off. He's a rambling fool. And she said, I had a purpose, and her purpose was to come here and maybe find love, but you're not the one for me. You're not ready to be anyone's husband. And I mean that with love, but she's always going to stand on business, and she chooses herself every time. She feels perfect. She walks into the girls. I chose me, bitches. I'm in love with myself. And this story for her was about the journey she took to fall in love with herself. It sounds like this was planned.
She didn't like being second. I don't care what she says. She felt second and she was not going to settle.
I don't know if she ever wanted him. She knew
I
this
see what
guy
you're
had a
saying.
strong thing for Tyler. He was telling her so much, I'm choosing
Well-
Tyler. And she's like, no, let's just keep getting to know each other. It's cool.
Well, wait, isn't she the one that I said, like in the first episode, that I thought she was more competitive about the relationships than actually wanting to be in love? She just liked the competition of there being other women that she could, basically compete with. Yeah, she won, but not the husband.
And he still chose Tyler. She just didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes in there and she's like, oh, you don't have to choose a man that chooses you. Honey, he tried to tell you twice that he didn't choose you.
True.
He
True.
tried to tell you twice that he was choosing Tyler, and you kept pulling him back in with, oh, no, we're right where we should be. It's okay. Making Tyler look like a stage 5 clinker and
Mm-hmm.
like you're cool as a cucumber. I feel like this was, I don't know. What do you think,
It's-
channel surfers? I feel like this was planned beforehand, that she was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I went on Love is Blind and started some shit, and then was like, this was the journey about choosing me.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that if she keeps choosing herself, she's going to be single the rest of her life. If
Now,
that's
that
how she
being
goes about getting
said,
it.
I don't blame her. Like, no, she should not have said yes to Kevin. She should have chose
don't think-
herself instead of saying yes to Kevin.
I agree with
The
that.
only part of it that I'm like, about is
She pushed and pushed and pushed, and then she backs out.
and how casual and chill, and then just this journey about choosing me. When did you come up with that?
Yeah, because most girls, even if they
You just
weren't-
found out about Tyler in the
Yeah.
room just now.
well, if
You
she
didn't
wasn't
come up with that right there on the cuff.
right, if she wasn't going to choose him, if she didn't want him, but she went through all of that, I would think that she would be a little more emotional if she genuinely wanted him, even
Right.
though she could have been like, I'm in love with you, but I don't think you're ready. I'm choosing me. And I would have thought she would have been a lot more emotional.
That's
This was a-
probably it too. She sounded giddy.
She was happy. Like it was just weird. It was a weird
The whole situation.
to listen to. And maybe if we had been watching it, we wouldn't have felt the same way. But
Right.
listening to it, it sounded very planned out, psychological type.
It made me question if Tyler was moving too fast, because I'm like, oh, he is so cool and breezy, and she's reassuring him that he's where he needs to be. And,
Mhm.
to be fair, the editors may have filmed this whole storyline and her saying
Mhm.
that months after taping. So
Mhm.
it may not have been said in the moment that I took a journey to choose myself. Just because a man wants you doesn't mean you have to want him. The irony in that. And with that, our last reveal, Emma and Mike. What do you think Emma and Mike look like?
I'm not really sure about Mike. I have a feeling that Emma's going to be gorgeous.
I'm imagining very shiny, straight, like almost like a Tresemme commercial, black
Yeah.
hair.
She's just spent a lot of time not really sounding like she has a lot of confidence in her looks. So I have a feeling that she's going to be just like gorgeous.
They're all gorgeous on this
I know.
season.
They haven't been picking any ugly ones. So,
So I think that's going to go without saying for everybody. Mike, okay, so I think they're both tall.
mm-hmm.
I think,
Okay.
oh, and then she said she was adopted from another country. Did we know where?
I thought she said maybe did she say she was Asian?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mike, I think Mike has lighter hair. And
I feel like he's tall for some reason.
I do too. I want to say like a reddish tint to it or like
Yeah.
a dirty blonde.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any blondes, have we? In the guys. We've
Nope.
seen a lot of blondes in the girls, but I don't think we've seen any blonde in the guys yet.
I don't know that we've seen any natural blondes anywhere, including right here on Remit Reality. This hair color comes from a bottle. Although after COVID, I hadn't dyed my hair and people were like, "Did you dye it brown?" And then when I got it colored again, my mom said, "Oh, you're back to your natural color."
Mm-hmm. I'm a see.
And so, Dee, this is it. We get to watch now from this point forward. And okay,
Yes!
Emma, exactly what I imagined. I did not see those legs though. These
I
legs
know.
for days.
She's gorgeous. And yeah,
Tina Turner, move over.
he is not what I envisioned. I'm not really quite sure what I envisioned, but he does not look like what I thought. I think he's a little shorter than I thought he was going to be.
He doesn't look like what I thought either. He looks like some 90s alt rock band
Boy
lead
band.
singer. Well, not boy bands, more like Blink 182 or something.
Oh, I was thinking he looked more boy band, like Backstreet Boys.
Oh man, she is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He looks like somebody, and I can't think of who. I'm thinking like, does he look like Jim Carrey a little bit? Maybe. No,
No, I don't think he looks
no.
like Jim Carrey.
Well,
I'm surprised with the amount of beards though that we've had in all of these potential husbands.
I know
I think,
everybody's got a beard now.
well, of course it's Ohio, so that doesn't surprise me. Oh my gosh, look at them.
My Ohio boyfriend was clean shaven, but again, this was what 20 years ago.
Yeah, most of them up there have beards now. Oh my goodness, look at them.
They both
Oh,
look
they
really
look
happy.
Yes, she looks very happy. He looks very happy. They look good together.
Emma reminds me of Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
he reminds me, I can't think of the guy's name, but it was like an actor in the 90s, early 2000s. And I can like see this guy acting. He was kind of like a bully, but like goofy that you didn't take seriously.
Mm-hmm. He does look like an actor, but I can't think of the guy's name either.
Oh, he was on Friends. He was on Friends. He was Chandler and Joey's roommate. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Eddie, played by Adam Goldberg. He looks like Adam Goldberg. He looks like Adam Goldberg.
Yes, he does.
That's exactly who I was thinking of. Eddie. They both seem really excited. I didn't even notice the scars on her arm until she said something about their birthmarks when they were making out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can, her face is so pretty. She's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah. I kind of thought that. That was one of the things I had said was I thought all of the women are very gorgeous.
All of them.
But
Everybody on the show.
Yeah. I just thought because she seemed to have the least amount of self-confidence that she was just going to be like it was totally unwarranted. And
No,
it's true.
It was cute and flirty. She watched him walk away. He's like, yeah, look at my nice butt. So I did like the play there, and they were both just smiling ear to ear. I thought he looked a little nervous.
I liked seeing her personality because I couldn't hear it when we were listening to her. So I felt like she was very reserved kind of in the interactions in the pods. And I felt like seemed much more fun and outgoing when she was interacting with him right there at the end. I loved it. I was like, oh, I love her personality.
I think it's the smile. She has this huge smile.
Well, and it was the things that she was saying. You know, she wanted to watch his butt as he walked away. And I think she threw out a couple of cuss words and stuff. And I was just like,
That's my
she's
girl.
cool. She's cool.
She is cool. Team Emma. Sorry,
Mhm.
Mike. Don't you hurt her.
That's right.
So we're going to Cabo. Take them shots, y'all. See everybody walking in, holding hands in their cute little Cabo stage. And first up, Devonte and Brittany. And Brittany mentions again that it's because I sound white. Because Devonte said, I wouldn't imagine that you look like this, but you're absolutely gorgeous. And she explains that her mother was from Colombia and was adopted when she was it 3 years old, or I think 3 days old, by a white couple. And then her dad is black. So I don't know. She looks like how I had envisioned her.
I don't know, because I have a problem with her after the things that she was saying at the reveal. So it's going to take me a hot minute to get over.
They did look cute, though, sitting here holding hands.
They do. I just hope she's not going to hurt him, because I just feel like she was really
calling him a nerd.
I mean, it wasn't
calling him he was fat.
Fat, yeah.
Oh, this is true. I forgot about that part. How easily I
and so
forget. Once you dangle some Kevin drama in front of me.
Right. Well, and the thing is, too, we're watching these episodes back to back and recording, so I haven't had time to digest the crap that she said in the last episode, so I'm still kind of upset with her. So I'm trying to,
I've listened to these
be
episodes.
impartial about it.
I've listened to these episodes 5 times, and I've heard this whole conversation, and now I'm seeing it. It's weird to, put it together with faces. It doesn't feel weird, though. It feels, at least with Devonte and Brittany, it feels natural.
Well, this is the
first
time I'm watching. I'm not like you. I haven't watched it 5 times or listened 5 times.
That was a weird experiment, but it was fun.
And
so I'm feeling better about Chris and Jess.
I like them.
I want Jess to be my doctor. She eats pizza and thinks that running is a form of punishment.
Touche. I agree. 100%, girl. She's my kind of people.
I like that medical advice. She said in real life she wouldn't have thought that Chris would have been interested because he looks like a gym rat that doesn't eat pizza. He's like, nah, girl, I DoorDash. He looked very relaxed. So yeah, maybe it was just he was so excited to see her the first time. But they talk until the sun goes down. Bright daylight when they go out there, and it is nighttime when they're still talking.
Yeah. And they're covering everything. They're having all kinds of conversations. They are really getting to know each other big time.
And
I thought it was, I just thought it was cute when she said that what a weird experience it was finding someone attractive without seeing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all over each other. Talk about covering everything.
And
all
he does
over
have
each other.
tattoos. And he does have tattoos.
Does, which you guessed, but you thought it was Connor at the time.
Exactly.
Before I said Chris, I was like, Chris or Connor? Chris. They kind of look alike, but dude, Chris looks like Elijah Wood. Freaking Lord of the Rings. He's Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
I can't unsee it. When Chris was saying running feels good, he's like, get 2 miles into it. I had a boyfriend that told me that once, and I was like, this is bullshit. But I started running, and I started getting what they describe as a runner's high, where I have to run every day. It gives you an endorphin rush. Now, I don't know that I'd ever do that again, but I understood what he was saying.
Girl, I got to push myself just to do walks.
I just don't understand how he's that motivated. He's like, I'm going to DoorDash. I thought it was just for lazy people like me. Christina and Vic. Okay, so we thought we heard somebody say that they were going to Malibu, and you said maybe it was a connecting flight. Why are they in Malibu? Did we miss something on the screen, or were we just really confused about what was happening otherwise? Or did they say it maybe without saying each other's names, so we didn't catch on to it? For whatever reason, everybody's in Cabo, but they are in a sauna in Malibu. Also talking about the gym and pizza. Is this a sign that I need to start going to the gym and continuing to eat pizza?
No, I think it's a good sign that there's other people like us, pizza and wine.
And you know what? The doctor actually just went for the pizza. So I'm going to take the doctor's advice. And I love the Devonte and Brittany in the hot tub. Are we getting up at 6 a.m. to run? They're both like, oh no, we're going to have a wine hangover from this hot tub. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. That's my idea of fun. what they were doing, drinking wine in the hot tub. That's my idea of fun.
Yeah, running, never fun. Never.
Have you ever been on vacation with somebody that likes to work out on vacation?
Because I've always been on vacation with my people, and my people feel the same way I do.
My people don't run. Well, that's why I didn't marry that one. Anyway, I'm not, their chemistry is great. Brittany and Devonte.
Right now it is, yeah.
The way he's like looking in her eyes and smiling at her,
He's
very cute.
definitely feeling her.
He's going through a whirlwind right now because remember, he lost his grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I was just now thinking, like, has he had a chance to talk to his family? Is he feeling guilty that he's happy during this time? That has to be a really tough place to be in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know that I could have done it.
Tough.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as talkative as her, which may be the case, or it could just be he's processing a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I think he might be processing a lot.
Jordan and Amber are so adorable. They are still all over each other. The same with Christine and Vic. They were just still in each other's arms in the sauna back in Malibu.
I have to say, my favorite right now is Amber and Jordan. I just love them.
I like Christine and Vic.
I like the interaction with Amber and Jordan. They're just, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I just like watching them.
I don't know. I like them all. Well, that's couples. I like them equally. I am Kevin. I like them equally. I can't pick one.
Well, I'm sure our opinions will change as we watch. They always do. We always get to these monumental moments where somebody says something and we're like, oh, hell no.
Or I could pick one and not tell the other, and then pick the other and not tell the other, and then just keep ping-ponging it back and forth. Yeah, I've got great vibes right now. Now, Amber, she said before that she felt awkward about being unmarried and having a child. She said she was 26 when that happened. Daughter is 7, so this makes her 33. I was thinking she was a lot younger because we didn't know her age when she was talking about that. I thought she was like 16 and pregnant.
I didn't think 16, but I was thinking like somewhere like late teens, early 20s, something like that.
I was
didn't think
still
26.
in high school.
She looks like she's 26 now.
And she feels like things are right because she has a ring. So I hope she's seeing Jordan for Jordan and not for how she expects her life to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just really hard to think that there's still a stigma on single moms. I mean,
right. And that's why I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, kids can be mean. If she was in high school, I get it, but something to watch out for. Now, he would take any flavor of Amber. He could get Jordan. He's like, I like you with blonde hair. I bet you're smoking hot with red hair. Let's color it purple. We're going to do rainbows. Girl, you are fine. He is so, I don't even know how to say it.
He got stars in his eyes when he talks about her.
Kazuka. And the way she looks at him, too. It's a great chemistry. They're sitting on the couch cuddling and his belly flops out and he pulls the blanket up. I'm like, I've been there. I know that move. I know that move, Jordan. I thought I invented that move, but apparently you had that move. And then he offers himself as a pillow, which I'm like, I do that. Here's my boobies, which yes, I used to run with my big boobies, Brittany. But you just have to wear like multiple sports bras. And sometimes they try to hit you in the face. But hey, when you have that runner's high, what won't she do?
I've never had that problem.
I'm trying to stay off it. I meant stay off running, but I think you're laughing because you thought I meant I need to give up my boobs.
I thought it was the boobs. I was like, I've never had that problem.
Get rid of all of it.
Neither one of them, actually. And never been somebody that wanted to run and never had boobs to worry about it with. I'm getting tired. You can tell. I always sound stupid when I'm tired.
Just sounds like a motorboat.
Shit.
No, usually I think guys look better dressed up in a suit, but not Alex. I did not find Alex attractive in the reveal, but he's cute without a suit. He's probably even better naked.
He's a good looking guy. I'm not gonna say he's not. I just
No,
did not.
I see why he thinks he's hot now.
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, I know exactly why he thinks he's hot. And I mean, he is. He doesn't have a personality that makes me attracted to him. Every time he opens his mouth, usually I'm like, ugh.
Well, they start out talking about him and his soccer scars. She wants to see his scars. And then
It's her eyes. Something about her eyes and the way she's looking at him.
well, no. First, she talks about the dragon. She was reading a plane on a book and a book on a plane, and it was some smut book. And he says, "What does smut stand for?" Which it doesn't. It's a word. But he wants to reassure her. I read too. He likes reading about stoicism. And then I think she gets really bored within like 2 seconds and just starts flirting with him. He completely done off track. He's lost in her blue eyes.
Yeah, I think
and
this is going to be our couple that it's all about physical the whole time. Not a lot of substance.
Do you remember the book 50 Shades of Grey?
I read all 3 of them.
I was reading the first one, and I was on a plane to visit my friend in Missouri. It was actually right after my grandfather died, because I left from his funeral to fly from there to my friend's because he lives out of state too. Anyway, seated beside this woman, this older woman, and she was going to a Pentecostal holiness convention. And I made conversation with her, and she's very nice. And then I opened my book, and she's reading it over my shoulder. I was mortified. I was like, I've got to put this away. She's gonna like try to get the devil out of me or something. So I don't know if I ever read it after that trip, but I still wonder what she thought when she saw what I was reading.
I read all 3 in a week.
It was hard.
Yes, it was. And all 3 of them.
They're flirting.
That's all they're doing. They're just, you can tell their relationship is going to be very physical, but I don't know exactly how far it's going to go.
Oh, they're banging tonight for sure.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
Hands down. Connor and Brie both have huge smiles. And they look like they're in a mental institution. There are white padded walls behind them.
They're having fun, though. You can tell. I mean, they're laughing, smiling. I don't know what kind of guy can't sit cross-legged. She thought that was
like, you can't sit crisscross applesauce. Was he just flirting with her? Is he just a really bad flirt?
Yeah, they're both flirting a lot with each other, which I think that's kind of expected. I mean, they've just seen each other face to face. You know, they've been talking in these pods. They're very handsy and touchy too, and it's cute.
I feel like she's got a lot more excitement than him, but he might just be very level-headed.
Well, or he could be a little shy. He could be somebody that's also reserved with their emotions. So
he could be like, bazooka, she's hot. And just have
but
a
I don't
want
to show it yet, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard not to show it. It's hard.
We're getting goofy, Lauren.
Damn it, Alex. Last thing I need is Alex rubbing off on me.
You're still thinking about Alex. We're on another couple.
Rubbing off on me. Who are we on?
Emma and Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Get with the program, Lauren. Get with the program.
I got a weird vibe from Mike.
I felt it too.
She is giggling. She's probably just so excited to be in his presence. And you just feel this energy. And he's like, why are you laughing? He's not laughing with her. He's just staring at her like she's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think I got the impression he was trying to go to sleep or whatever, because he said, you know, it's time to go to sleep. And she's just like giggling and giggling and giggling. And he's like, why are you laughing?
Does he have no excitement to be in the presence of his love?
I'm just tired. I don't know.
Yeah, but like he's not like laughing with her or anything. It's almost like he's like, shut up so I can go to sleep.
Well,
just the vibe I'm getting, not what was said.
No, the other thing I was going to think is, I mean, what is she laughing at? Like, we didn't see what she was laughing about or hear So
I
is
think
she
she's
just
just
laughing?
excited to be with him and finally be looking into his eyes and talking to him face to face, and
I
she's just
think,
giddy.
okay, this is my thought. They're laying in bed. I don't know if this is the first night that they're going to bed or what. I think she's extremely nervous and it's coming out in these giggles that she can't control. And he doesn't know what to think about it. He's probably never been around somebody that nervously laughs in situations when they feel uncomfortable.
Well, it probably made her more nervous for him to
Well,
ask her
yeah,
why she's laughing and stare at
she's
her.
probably giggling even more. Well, she's staring at him too. She's staring like right
Yeah,
into
but
his
he's not
face. And
smiling. He's got this
I
intense
got
look.
I definitely got the impression that he does not know what to think with the giggling, and that's it. Like, he
That's
doesn't know what to think.
part of her sparkle, though. That's part of her personality. I felt like he was dimming it. That's all.
I don't know what to think. It would be different if, like, if she had just said something funny and she was laughing, then I could understand why she's laughing, but they're just sitting there and she's giggling and there's really no reference for why she's giggling,
Does it matter if your partner is happy and laughing? Aren't
What?
you also happy that they're in that mood? Unless, I mean, they're laughing at you, but
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what she's laughing at. It depends, you know? I mean, I could see myself laughing and my husband may have laughed for a couple of minutes and been like, "What are you laughing at?" You know, he would have laughed with me, but eventually he'd have been like, "What the fuck is funny?" You know? Especially if I was just sitting there laughing with no reference.
if you had just met him and you were just getting in bed with him for like the first, second, third time ever.
Well, maybe she's laughing at his penis and nobody showed us that part. Like, she got a glimpse of it and she started laughing and she can't stop laughing at it. And he's like, "Is she laughing at my penis?" I don't know.
Sorry,
There
Mike.
was no reference.
Sorry, Mike. Now we know why you're grumpy.
There was no reference. I'm sorry. I can't defend.
Well, as predicted, Ashley and Alex are fucking each other with their eyes.
She's wanting more. I think he's a little hesitant, which surprised me.
I like the song. They say all good boys go to heaven, but bad boys bring heaven to you.
And I told you when it was playing, I was like, that song is literally in the movie 50 Shades of Grey that we were just talking about. There's like 3 movies. I think it's in the second one, but definitely in the third one. It's not in the first one.
I didn't get into it. Like I said, I read half the book, and then the Pentecostal lady made me think about my great grandma who used to be a Pentecostal holiness preacher who I never met and made me feel guilty. And
I'd have been
actually, yeah, I don't know. I just got lazy and didn't finish it.
I'd have been like, "Close your eyes, Grandma." See, that's the reason why I don't read. I am an obsessive reader. So when I start something, I will stay up and do absolutely nothing 24 hours straight to finish reading one. So I finally quit reading because I can't read. I
You
can't
got to
do
give
that.
that up. I got to give running up. All this stuff's
Yeah.
bad for us.
I love to read.
So Amber's DTF. You know what that means?
I actually do know what that one means.
We got one. We got one. And then she says, most guys would put their dick in a chicken sandwich, and I would be okay with that. With them putting their dick in a chicken sandwich, what's happening?
I don't know what she's saying. Like, I don't.
Or
Maybe
that she'd be okay with him having sex with her chicken sandwich.
I'm assuming she means her chicken sandwich. I'm not really sure. And I don't know what part of Ohio that expression would come from because I know I'm from Southern Ohio and I ain't never heard anything like sticking a dick in a chicken sandwich.
They don't do
No.
that down here at Bojangles.
And we're in the South where there's a lot of chicken.
That's not that special sauce. What the heck?
I don't know. That's the worst analogy I've ever heard. Like, seriously, she could have said taco and we would have been like, we get it, you know, but chicken sandwich, what the hell?
Well, it might have been out of this world because she turns around and is Darth Vader. He has this CPAP in his nose.
He's got the sleep apnea machine.
She's ready. She's just got to jump on him and ride that CPAP.
He probably needs
Giddy
it.
up.
Yeah, he probably needs it. Her chicken sandwich is coming his way.
Just, baby, make sure you can breathe when this starts. Best chicken sandwich you ever had. Oh, we haven't really eaten today. I know I want a chicken sandwich. I knew I should have had the Snickers instead of the Milky Way because Snickers satisfies the hunger.
I'm
And now
sorry.
that just made me hungry for a chicken sandwich. Something's wrong.
Quit
Something's
talking
wrong.
about fucking food, Lauren, for crying out loud. Let's get through this episode so I can go fucking eat.
Fuck and eat.
Fucking
D, stay away from the chicken
fucking.
sandwich.
You fucking. I didn't not
I
fuck
heard,
and
I heard.
fucking and no
Keep your
G.
dick away from the chicken sandwich.
I'm too tired. What the hell are Brittany and Devonte doing? Like, are they meditating sex or what?
Well, okay. Meditation. We know that Brittany is vegan and she's trying to get Devonte off that chicken sandwich too. I'm saying she's vegan because she's not eating chicken sandwiches, y'all. She is celibate and they're going to wait. And then she says I could do that forever.
Well, that's the reason why I thought they might be meditating orgasms or something, because they're sitting in a kind of like a meditative pose together, facing each other on the bed. And then all of a sudden she says that. And I was like, okay, well, maybe they just meditated the orgasms or something. I don't know.
Maybe they're just getting to know each other like asparagus does. And that's the end of episode 5. Everybody is cuddling and thinking about chicken sandwiches, and I'm hungry. So I say let's wrap this up for today. And tomorrow we will be back with episode 6 and 7. I don't know what they're dropping on us, but we'll finish up tomorrow and do the first from that drop. And then we might be able to do one Thursday.
You're killing me.
Well, we'll see. Last time I think they dropped 3 the next time. So
I can't remember how it went, but I know that we're going to be doing Traders Friday morning. And I know that there's some stuff on your calendar for Thursday, but we might be able to.
Well, I was thinking we might be able to squeeze one in Thursday. So we can do, sorry guys, we're doing our planning right here. We can finish up this drop tomorrow and start the next drop. I was thinking one Thursday and one Monday. Am I free Monday, boss?
So
My
far.
is my boss. Okay. So if that's the 3, we'll let you know more tomorrow on that drop. Channel surfers, thank you for watching with our goofy asses. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I think I need a chicken sandwich.
I need some food, for sure. Food, like real food, not analogies to chicken sandwiches.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow with some more Love is Blind and Friday with Traders for sure. All right. Bye.
Let's ride.